I personally believe virtual training is a huge opportunity. I think it's more effective than physical classroom training. And I'm going to share with you about 8 possible reasons why virtual training can be more effective than physical classroom training. First and foremost, it is the cost advantage. Virtual training gives us a huge cost advantage. Imagine the amount of money that we spend on physical classroom training, in booking hotels, in blocking conference rooms or training rooms, logistics, making people travel from different parts of the globe. Huge amount of money that goes into organizing and executing physical classroom training programs. But virtual training is plug and play. There is very little investment that goes into virtual training programs. The second advantage is the advantage of time. This is definitely time efficient. Imagine the amount of time that you need to travel to the training venue. Instructors, facilitators may fly down from another location the previous night, the flying time, the commuting time, and the time that you spend in planning, organizing, logistics, all of that, you will save you would save plenty of time if you go for virtual training. And physical classroom training typically goes on for 2 or 3 days. But virtual training is usually plug and play. It's 60 minutes or 90 minutes or for a couple of hours. So people really don't have to step out of their work for 2 or 3 days. They can just step out for a couple of hours, log into the virtual training program, go through it, and then get back to work. So it's absolutely efficient in terms of time. The third advantage is the advantage of coverage, penetration. Well, virtual training takes away the restrictions of geography, country, borders, etc. Literally, it has no restrictions, no barriers. If you organize a program, a virtual training program, participants from all over the world can log in and attend the program. So there are no geographical barriers, there are no such restrictions. The coverage, penetration, participation can be huge. Of course, that could be an ideal number, but from a technology standpoint, we don't have such restrictions. The fourth advantage is the anonymity advantage. Imagine a physical classroom session where a trainer stands up and asks this question: how are you feeling now? Most participants would respond that they're feeling good, they're feeling great, they're feeling excited, they're happy, because nobody wants to become the bad guy in public. But there are tools like Mentimeter, Kahoot, and other tools which a virtual facilitator can use to get feedback, anonymous feedback, but transparent, genuine feedback from the participants. And if you ask a question like this in a virtual classroom setting, responses could be, I'm excited, I'm happy, or it could be, well, I'm confused, I'm not sure why I'm here, I'm tired, it's boring, and whatnot. But you're going to get very genuine, honest feedback from the participants. The virtual training platforms today and the tools can provide such an opportunity. What next? Well, today, the power of learning analytics can be really very useful for facilitators, and technology makes that happen. When you conduct loads of training sessions using virtual platforms, these platforms and tools also give you a lot of data, a lot of analytics, a lot of insights. So learning analytics is another powerful advantage, a benefit that we derive out of virtual training format. What else? Well, the next advantage is attention. Attention to individual participants. You might say, oh, really? Is it really possible to provide individual attention in the virtual classroom? Yes, it is, if the instructor knows how to effectively use the tools. So I'll give you an example. In a physical classroom, the facilitator at best can answer 5, 6, 7, 8 questions in a span of about a couple of hours. But in a virtual classroom setting, most of the tools have a powerful feature called the chat window. As the instructor or facilitator is providing instruction or facilitating a session, the participants can ask their questions using the chat window. And you can elicit questions almost from every participant in the classroom. And when you have given a task or assignment to the participants to work on offline at the back end, you can start answering their questions on the chat window. If you cannot answer all the questions, you can actually collate all the questions and then respond to the participants even after the session. So that's how you can actually cater to the needs of almost all the participants in the virtual classroom. Sustainability is another big advantage. Imagine the amount of carbon footprint that we generate, pollution that we create. People travel to the venue, trainers fly from one location to another, participants fly. You print tons of handouts and then question papers, course materials, etc. We just create so much of carbon footprint. But if you use virtual training platform, you will be in a position to significantly reduce carbon footprint. What a great contribution to the nation, to the world. Sustainability is a very powerful advantage that we get out of virtual classroom format. What next? Well, the last but not the least is the power of reuse. The virtual training platforms give you the opportunity to record sessions. So if for some reason you want to go and refer back to the session, you can always go back and play back the recording. But in a physical classroom setting, once the session is over, the trainer is gone. It may be difficult for you to contact the trainer. But here the recording is available. It's available for playback, available for reuse. What a powerful benefit this is coming out of virtual classroom format. So these are some of the benefits that we get out of virtual training. The fact of the matter is, for us to get these benefits, to optimally obtain these benefits, what is important is for us to understand how to effectively use virtual training platforms. We need to build the right competencies. We need to build competencies of virtual classroom facilitation. I think that's important. And if we build those competencies, if we have the right strategies in place, I am absolutely sure I can advocate the fact that virtual training format any day is more effective than the physical classroom format. Write down in the comment section your inputs, whether you agree with me or disagree. I would look forward to hearing from you. Thank you very much. We'll continue this dialogue. See you. Bye-bye.